Okay folks, what you're looking at here is a Trachycarpus fortunei in our garden. We have many of them. This one I planted as a 15-gallon in 1988, okay? I bought it from a nursery. It's not one of my seed-grown palm trees. And it only has about 5 feet of trunk on it. And you figure, why? You look at that palm and you wouldn't think it was that old. Well, it really has to do with growing conditions, folks. You look what it's growing underneath. We have these 90 to 100 foot tall eucalyptus trees. And all the palms under these eucalyptus trees have become bonsai. This one here, same. It's about 30 years old. And it has about the same amount of trunk on it, maybe a little bit more than 5 feet of trunk. These are Trachycarpus palms. These ones underneath are about 30 years old, believe it or not. And look at them. They look like they would be maybe a year or 2 years old. Those are 30 years old. So what happens with these poor growing conditions under these huge eucalyptus trees that suck all the life out of everything? They stunt the growth of the palms or anything that really grows below it, beneath these trees. These palms are also growing in pretty dry, poor rocky soil. So you can't just really look at a palm and assume that it's going to be a certain age by the size of its trunk. So this palm right here, perfectly healthy Trachycarpus fortunei, is over 30 years in the ground. And it has around 5 feet of trunk. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question next time you look at a palm. If you have it in great growing conditions, this palm would probably have maybe 25, 30 feet of trunk on it. I know of some on our island that were planted in the early 2000s. I can think of one in particular as one of my seedlings, planted in a local garden here in 2001, and it is 30 feet tall now. So there you go, folks. Growing conditions has a lot to do with the size of the trunk of the palm. So, and there's some more 30-year-old bonsais in there. Look at that. Perfect. I got the seed from Germany for these ones. There's 3 of them in here. And those are 30 years old. A guy I used to work with years ago in the late 80s brought me some seed back. And there they are. Those are 30-year-old bonsai Trachycarpus. Another one there with 5 feet of trunk on it. So there's a ton of them in here, all right? So, there you go. Cheers. Happy palm growing.